Hey everyone, this is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. I hope everybody enjoy their week, and I know a lot of you guys look forward to the weekend. Again, be safe, stay positive, stay away from negativity, stay away from drama and gossip and all that other BS, if y'all know what I mean. But I just wanted to touch a little bit on the coronavirus situation. There's a book called The Eye of the Darkness. I'm not sure if you guys have read it before, but if you haven't, look it up. It speaks about the coronavirus, and it was a book that was written, and it was actually published in 1981, where they mention the things that are going on now. And it's crazy because it was published in 1981, and in the book it states that around 2020 there would be a virus like this, with flu symptoms and the same type of illness that's going on. Me personally, I don't think that it came from China. I just think that it's something that was man-made, and the government is always behind things, and their plan is to depopulate civilization, period. And people do got to take proper precaution, even though here in New York it hasn't been anyone that's been infected by it, but it's just strange how they have a name for a virus but they don't have a cure, and there's not going to be a cure for coronavirus. Neither is there going to be a treatment. That's why they put in people in quarantines. I've seen a lot of videos that I've checked out on my own, and it was strange to me that 11 years ago they already had up to 3 million plastic coffins that fit 8 bodies in each one. It's the same thing as Walmart. A lot of Walmarts are closing down, but they're using the Walmarts as bunkers to go underground and build technology and stash supplies and like food and medical and stuff like that. But a lot of people are just sound asleep. They don't want anybody to pay attention to what's actually going on in the world. You see, Kobe passed away. Another music artist passed away. I mean, people have been passing away, but it's just strange how right around this time when all of this is going on, a lot of terrible tragedies have been going on at the same time, and it's just to distract people from what's actually going on, and it's important that people educate themselves instead of assuming and watching the news. The news is going to lie to you. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you everything is all right. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. But when they mention peace and stability, there'll be sudden destruction. So it's something definitely to think about. But the coronavirus is only going to get worse. Like I said, there's no cure. There's no treatment. They could try to prevent it, but it's just going to continue on spreading. I mean, think about it. It takes 2 weeks to detect, right? So if you had the coronavirus, and this could be day one, from day 1 to day 14, you got to think about everyone you've been around, everything you've touched, and now the people that were around you during that whole amount of time may have gotten the virus. It's just like the flu. It's a little similar to the flu. You'll have the flu and you could pass it on, and they'll pass it on. This time it's just worse. You know, it was a Chinese scientist that that started the whole thing, but this world is pretty big, and for it to touch down in so many places, you know, they try to lie to people and say that it came from an animal and an animal infected her. Like, that's just BS, man. Ain't no damn animal infect a human being, and that's how it's spreading. So there's a lot of diseases and a lot of viruses that have gone around. If you look back to 50, 60, 80 years ago, 100 years ago, there was no such thing of any of these things. They name hurricanes, they name earthquakes, they name viruses. What don't they name? Everything that has a name on it was man-made, period. There's nothing that has come where they say, we don't know what it is, we don't know where it came from, and it just has no name. It's just a virus. They just have a name for it. But people that are traveling need to be careful. So if you're traveling out of the country, then you know you have to be very careful. But at the same time, you can't let this type of situation put fear in your life and try to prevent you from living and enjoying. You know, you have to put your trust in God, your belief in God, and you have to keep faith that you and other people will be able to survive through this. You know, Jesus said it. You know, there'll be famine, plague, earthquakes in various places. If anybody that's surprised about a coronavirus killing people, which I strongly believe this virus is going to kill over 40 million people, it's global. It's going to kill millions of people. I'm not scared. You know, people can't be surprised because everybody says, yeah, I believe in God, but if you believe so much in God and you have so much faith in God, then what should you fear? Well, you have nothing to fear. Jesus clearly said it. Remember, I told you beforehand. This is in the Bible. Remember, I told you beforehand. All these things have to come to pass. It's nothing new. So when people hear of all these things and they get nervous and scared, I mean, you got to get right with God. Because I ain't scared. I ain't nervous. I ain't worrying about no coronavirus. God forbid if it was to come here. Or whatever it is. God forbid. If I was to come across that stuff, like, I wouldn't worry. I'll be rejoiceful. Because one thing is, I don't fear death. I don't live with fearing of dying. You know what I'm saying? Make no sense. You can't live this type of life and, like I said, believe in God and fear death. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, what do you think happens when that time comes? Just get right with God instead of worrying so much. You know, people have to pay close attention to what's going on instead of being misled. Because how a book that was published in 1981 was already talking about the coronavirus. And it clearly, in the book, it states, I actually put up a post on my channel. It clearly says it, 2020. What year we in? 2020. 38 years ago, it was mentioned. It was just waiting for the right time. They were waiting for the right time to put this out there. We got over 8.5 billion people in this world. It's ridiculous, bro. So people need to start thinking. And build a closer relationship to God now that you have a chance, and learn to respect one another, love one another, appreciate one another, instead of the drama and the gossip. Like, a lot of people probably wonder why I haven't really done any lives, because my life is real. Like, I'm going through things. I'm dealing with my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm too focused on trying to get to where I'm headed. Got no time to be sitting and doing lives and stuff, and other things are going on. As long as I've been doing YouTube videos, I always did it because it came from the heart. So when I do a live, which I don't know when, I'm sure that people that are subscribed and have hit the notification bell would know. But I'm not gonna just make a video or make a live just to keep people from not unsubscribing or not watching me anymore. Hey, at the end of the day, I've built myself enough. My videos have went viral. I've been in contact in the past with a lot of people. So I really don't worry. Don't live your life worrying. I really don't want y'all to live your life worrying. Just live and be happy and appreciate the things that you do have. Because we all have an expiration date. The only thing is, we just don't know when that date is. You know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to be safe. Educate yourself. Don't listen to what the media is saying. Don't let any type of social media mislead you. Or the news or anything that you think it could possibly be. There's a book called The Eyes of the Darkness. Look it up if you guys want to see exactly what I'm talking about. And each one teach one, right? So I hope y'all be safe. God bless each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. If, like I always say, if you guys are looking to support my channel, support what I do, I'll leave the link on the comment section. And let's continue to form together and build a closer relationship. And if you guys have a YouTube channel, look for topics to talk about. Just try to stay away from the drama and the BS. It makes no sense, man. You can't really listen to all this stuff and actually believe it. Like, damn near 70% of the people that you watch, you'll never see. You'll never see them. You'll never meet them. You gotta separate the real from the fake. So that's just my own opinion. That's why I watch and I support. There's certain channels that I do support.